You're welcome to my Father Taught Me series, MFTMS Interlude 14. Interludes series 14, titled The Lie and Distractions That Rule the World. As the year 2021 unwinds, and we cannot ignore all the signs before us, humankind, concerning the following: our expectations, our fears, our hopes, our aspirations, our desires, our needs, our legacies, and so on. All of the above listed are driven by two elements cohabiting in all of us, humankind. The two elements are called the truth and the lie. The truth is the substance, the lie is the shadow. The truth is the light in the humankind, the lie is the darkness in the humankind. The truth is the kingdom of light of the Most High within you. Luke chapter 17 verse 21. Neither shall they say, lo here, or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you. The lie is the kingdom of darkness of the serpent within you. Truth and lie are processed elements in human vessel with a soul de facto. In humankind vessel, the truth and the lie are processed into two kingdoms respectively. A, the kingdom of heaven, and B, the kingdom of hell. The power to choose of the two kingdoms has been vested absolutely unto humankind, to exercise as in two options, including suggested right option by the Most High, as stated again, I repeat, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Beloved brethren, the above stated realities are the substance of the subject matter. Now let's get started. The lie and distractions that rule the world. For proper understanding of the magnitude of the above statement, let us simplify in some way that will reach our hearts in spirit and in truth. The lie. What is a lie? A lie is an assertion that is believed to be false, typically used with the purpose of deceiving someone. The practice of communicating lies is called lying. A person who communicates a lie may be termed a liar. Lie is an untruthful assertion. The speaker intends to cause belief in the truth of a statement that the speaker believes to be false. Hence, a lie involves an intention to deceive. The speaker also implicitly assures or promises the hearer that the statement that is made is true. Example of the first lie on earth in the book of Genesis chapter 3 verse 1 to 4. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Most High had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. The proof of the lie was that Adam and Eve died at the end, contrary to the serpent's assertion. Distractions. Distraction is the father of lies. Lies are the footmen that prepare the way for distractions to operate unhindered. Distraction is a thing that prevents someone from concentrating on something else, like the flying doctrines of debate and arguments about Christmas, Easter, I'm a Catholic, I'm Anglican, I'm Apostolic, etc., and other doctrinal issues. They are all distractions of the serpent's kingdom, not for the good of mankind, but for his evil self. Think about this. We are all calling on same Christ, whom we profess as the epitome of the truth that can expel lies and distractions. Christ preached this all his life on earth. Let us listen to what he stood for and ask ourselves why we allow distractions to swallow us up. These are the words of Christ addressing similar situations of the churches found themselves today. For example, in the book of Matthew chapter 23 verse 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, justice, mercy, and faith. This ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. In all our bickerings, do we exercise the rules of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith? These are the basic things Christ requires of us who call upon his name. Once we are doers of his teachings, all the distractions of doctrines, worships, etc. will just melt away and disappear, starting from the rulership and the given methodology of Christ's example, the book of Luke chapter 22, verse 25 to 26, 28 to 29, 31 to 32. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. What is the difference between overseers, founders, bishops, pastors, etc., about the way they rule their converts compared with the way the Gentiles who do not know Christ rule their subjects? But it shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that do serve. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father had appointed unto me. And Christ said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat by distractions. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren, not to weaken others by our rulership, actions, and ego. The bishops, pastors, overseers, etc., in their rulership style, lord it over their subjects in contrast to what Christ described above concerning converts. Now, what is rulership? An official or authoritative decision, decree, statement, or interpretation as by a judge on a point of law. The lie and distractions that rule the world. Now, who are the world? The humans in the world are the world. We are the world. Beloved brethren, if we are the world, we should try to avoid the imprisonment of the serpent, who fills us with the prisoner's spirit of lies, doctrines, etc., to ourselves and others. But only the truth shall set us free from all manners of doctrines within and outside the churches of Christ. The book of John chapter 8 verse 31 to 32. Then said Christ to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. To conclude our narratives, we hereby reproduce a classical example of the world concerning the lie and distractions that rule the world. This is an article decided to attach, written by Dr. Janot Haddad, displayed in My Father Taught Me series, MFTMS series 38, for your pleasure. My Father Taught Me series, that is the volume 1 and series 38. The kingdom of the Most High is within you. And serpents, now we are now discussing about serpents' power of distractions in order to rule the world. A classical example of the above set out plan can be seen in the article below by, as I said, Dr. Janot Haddad. So, the article goes. So, let's try and understand this. The Chinese biological laboratory in Wuhan is owned by Glaxo, who by chance owns Pfizer, the one who produces the vaccine, which by chance is managed by BlackRock Finances, who by chance manages the finances of the Open Foundation company, Soros Foundation, which by chance serves the French AXA. Coincidentally, he owns the German company Winterthur, who by chance built the Chinese laboratory in Wuhan, accidentally bought by the German Alliance, which incidentally has Vanguard as a shareholder, which is a shareholder of BlackRock, which controls the central banks and manages about 1/3 of the global investment capital, which incidentally is a major shareholder of Microsoft, the property of Bill Gates, who happens to be a shareholder of Pfizer, which sells the miracle vaccine, and is currently the first sponsor of World WHO. If it is not clear enough why a bat came in and grabbed the snake and the entire planet became infected, maybe the COVID-19 virus was not just an accident of nature. By Dr. Janot Haddad. Brethren, the above is a classical display of multiple distraction strategy, to the extent of giving one a spinning head and crossed eyes, and above all, lost in the tract of following all the crisscrossing related companies and organizations stiltily hewn together. This shows the perfect display of the expertise of the old serpent as a master of manipulations for an old motive, as in the Garden of Eden. The same classical method with which the serpent distracted Adam. We have news for you, O thou serpent. The same old motive has been exposed already. You may well guess whom, O serpent. Christ has exposed your old obsolete weapon of distractions. Christ has given us antidote for your poisons. O thou serpent, your days are numbered. Your time is up, O serpent. The Most High in wisdom, in mercy, in love for the seeds of Adam, the Most High decided on a path of salvation for all men from the distractions of the serpent, and therefore sent Christ with the greatest check formula for all motives of distractions by the serpent. In all of the serpent's manipulative subtleties, that is, in any conduct we find ourselves in the claws of the serpent, we shall apply simply this antidote formula by Christ, which is stated in the book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Let us explain in spiritual terms Dr. Janot Haddad's article in Spiritual Understanding, The article is a classical example of the serpent's global power and distractions. These distractions are represented by the serpent's agents, principalities, and powers. They are in high places, representing the serpent's major principality called Mammon. Mammon tries to establish his kingdom of darkness through a name called WHO, to have dominion of the soul of man, and to be as the Most High to man, to distract man from man's assigned duties by the Most High in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the Most High. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This duty of man represents the fear of the Most High in all our ways, which, wherefore, translates into obeying the commandments of the Most High in all our conducts. That's the way to honoring the Most High. And that's the worship that the Most High desires from us, soul, man, of mankind. There's nothing else we can give to the Most High apart from worship and praise. Why? Because the Most High gave us everything that we claim we have or use. The Most High desires of us to live according to the model example of the workings of the human body members for one body, your whole body, representing the body of Christ. Just as each part of the human body makes sacrifices to keep the human body alive, whether it is the heart, busy pumping blood through thick and thin unfailingly for the life of that body, to keep the body alive. Whether it is the lungs processing air non-stop 24/7, 365Z for the body. Just also as in all the activities of the 7 receptacles of the human body, living sacrificially in love to keep body and soul together, they all survive as a living sacrifice. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is our reasonable service. As a living sacrifice that produces sweet savour unto the Most High. Genesis chapter 8, verse 21. And the Most High smelled a sweet savour, and the Most High said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground anymore for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite anymore everything living as I have done. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 41. I will accept you with your sweet savour when I bring you out from the people and gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered. And I will be sanctified in you before the heathen. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15. For we are unto the Most High a sweet savour of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 2. And walk in love as Christ also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet-smelling savour. Question: why is worship and praise so meaningful to the Most High? Let's check about why in the book of Psalms 115, 17 to 18. The dead praise not the Most High, neither any that go down into the pit. But we will bless the Most High from this time forth and forevermore. Praise the Most High. To be continued. My name is Steve Emmanuel Mojugbe, an author in Nigerian, MFTMSeries.com. Copyrights reserved. Thank you for listening and remain blessed.